After The Fiend defeated Braun Strowman at the 2020 SummerSlam pay-per-view to win the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns made a shocking return and attacked both superstars. As a result, a no-holds-barred triple threat match for the Universal Championship was proposed. However, before the match could become official, General Manager Adam Pearce had to get signatures from all three competitors. After receiving signatures from the other two competitors, Pearce located Reigns, where it was revealed that Reigns had now aligned himself with Paul Heyman. Reigns assured Pearce that he would be at the Payback pay-per-view, but did not sign the contract. As The Fiend started making his entrance for his title defense, Braun Strowman attacked him from behind, and the two began fighting throughout the arena. Once the action made its way inside the ring, The Fiend executed a devastating superplex on Strowman, causing the entire ring to implode. However, Roman Reigns finally appeared and signed the contract, officially entering him into the match. The Fiend attempted to fend off Reigns' attack, but Reigns countered with a low blow, executed a spear on Strowman, and pinned him to become Universal Champion. After John Cena lost to The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania 28, he wanted to show sportsmanship by asking The Rock to come to the ring so he could congratulate him. However, Brock Lesnar came out instead, making his first appearance in WWE in 8 years. Lesnar initially gestured as if he was going to shake Cena's hand, but instead hit him with his F5 finisher. Cena, feeling disrespected, marched to the ring the following week and slapped Lesnar in the face, leading to a wild brawl that emptied the entire locker room. To settle their differences, they were scheduled to face each other at the 2012 Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Lesnar dominated Cena for most of the match, but as he was trying to secure the victory with his F5 finisher, he inadvertently knocked out the referee. Another referee made their way to the ring, but took too long, allowing Cena to kick out at 2. Lesnar attacked the second referee and continued his assault on Cena, but after mistiming a jump over the top rope, Cena finally gained the advantage. Energized, Cena hit his attitude adjustment finisher onto the steel steps and pinned Lesnar to win the match. After defeating The Rock to win the WWE Championship for the first time in his career, Kurt Angle began employing questionable tactics during his title defenses to prolong his reign. As a result, WWE Commissioner Mick Foley booked Angle to defend his title against The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Undertaker, and Rikishi in a Hell in a Cell match at the 2000 Armageddon pay-per-view. WWE CEO Mr. McMahon did not want his 6 biggest stars trapped inside their most dangerous structure, so he went to each competitor begging them to withdraw from the match. However, they all refused, so the match proceeded as scheduled and quickly descended into chaos at the sound of the bell. Mr. McMahon made one last effort to stop the match by trying to rip down the cell, but he only managed to rip off the door before being carried away by local authorities. With the cell now open, all 6 men exited the cage and began fighting all over the arena and even on top of the cell, where The Undertaker took Rikishi out of the match by chokeslamming him off the cell onto a truck bed below. Despite all the mayhem, Kurt Angle managed to find a way to retain his title. The night after successfully defending the WWE Championship against Ryback at the 2013 Payback pay-per-view, John Cena challenged anyone to step forward for a shot at the title. This cued Mark Henry to emerge from the back wearing a salmon suit, seemingly to retire. However, after an emotional promo that prompted Cena to congratulate him, Henry revealed it was a ruse by attacking Cena. As a result, Henry was scheduled to face Cena for the title at the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view, but Henry would end up coming up short after Cena made him tap out to his STF finisher. General Manager Brad Maddox rewarded Cena's impressive victory by allowing him to choose his own SummerSlam opponent. Several superstars pled their case, but at the end of the night, Cena listened to the audience's opinion and chose Daniel Bryan. This was later proved to be a poor decision because at the end of their match, Daniel Bryan delivered a flying knee to Cena and pinned him to become the new WWE Champion. However, during his celebration, the special guest referee Triple H delivered a brutal pedigree to Bryan, allowing Randy Orton to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase and pin Bryan to become the new champion. After getting his head shaved bald at WrestleMania 23, Mr. McMahon wanted to destroy Bobby Lashley's career, so he booked Lashley to defend his ECW championship in a 3-on-1 handicap match against Team McMahon at the 2007 Backlash pay-per-view. Lashley managed to deliver some impressive offense when the match started, but Team McMahon's numbers were too much to overcome, and Mr. McMahon pinned Lashley to become the new ECW champion. McMahon McMahon took every opportunity to flaunt his new championship and eventually gave Lashley a chance to regain the title, but only if Lashley could defeat 4 wrestlers consecutively in a gauntlet match. Despite McMahon thinking this was an impossible challenge, Lashley was able to overcome the odds, and as a result, McMahon was booked to defend his title in a street fight against Lashley at the upcoming One Night Stand pay-per-view. McMahon used his usual shady tactics to try to retain his championship, but Lashley overcame them and defeated McMahon to win back the ECW title. After the loss, McMahon started to spiral into a deep depression, so a Mr. McMahon Appreciation Night was scheduled for Raw in an attempt to cheer him up. However, at the end of the night, as he entered his luxury limousine, it exploded. The entire wrestling world began to mourn the loss of McMahon, but a week later, McMahon opened up Monday Night Raw after an unexpected tragedy. After Seth Rollins defeated John Cena to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and win Cena's United States Championship, the Authority planned to honor Rollins with a commemorative statue. However, when the statue was revealed, Sting appeared instead to attack Rollins and challenge him for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. A match was then booked for them to face off at the 2015 Night of Champions pay-per-view. To make matters worse for Rollins, Cena invoked his rematch clause to face Rollins for the United States Championship on the same show. In the first match of his doubleheader main event, Rollins attempted to execute an attitude adjustment on Cena, but Cena was able to counter and hit his finisher on Rollins to pick up the victory and recapture the United States Championship. As Cena was celebrating his win, Rollins grabbed his WWE World Heavyweight Championship and started to leave, but Cena cut him off and gave him another attitude adjustment on the floor to ensure he stayed around for his next title defense. In the second round, Sting dominated the early moments, but things took a turn after Rollins sent him through the announcer's table and delivered a devastating turnbuckle powerbomb that would temporarily retire Sting. Rollins managed to defeat Sting and retain his title, but Rollins' heavy workload eventually caught up to him 2 months later, where he tore his MCL and was forced to vacate the championship. After Team WWF defeated the Alliance at the 2001 Survivor Series pay-per-view, Vince McMahon thought he had regained full control of the company. But before McMahon could go too far, Ric Flair made his first WWE appearance in over 8 years, revealing that he had purchased Shane and Stephanie's stock, making him co-owner of WWF alongside McMahon. So they booked Stone Cold Steve Austin to defend his WWF Championship against Kurt Angle, and The Rock to defend his WCW Championship against Chris Jericho. The winners of these matches would then face off later that night to determine the undisputed champion. During the WWF Championship match, Angle nearly won after delivering a low blow and hitting his Angle Slam finisher. However, when Angle attempted a stunner, Austin reversed it with one of his own, securing the victory and advancing to the finals. In the WCW Championship match, The Rock was on the verge of retaining his title, but Mr. McMahon distracted the referee, allowing Jericho to hit The Rock with a low blow and a rock bottom, leading to an upset victory. In the final match for the Undisputed Championship, Austin made Jericho tap out, but the referee was incapacitated at ringside. Booker T then intervened. This allowed Jericho to capitalize, and a recovered referee counted the pin, making Jericho the first undisputed champion in WWF history.